Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Curtis and today I'll be showing you how you can achieve this gorgeous pink lip for spring. The bright pink lips provide a gorgeous pop of colour and then the heavy lashes don't overpower the lips but complement them. I love this look because it's perfect for those of us who don't have enough time in the morning to do a full face of makeup but still want to look our best. Best of all, you only need a few key products to recreate this look. I'm going to start out using the Bobbi Brown Foundation Stick in 4 Natural. As you can see, this colour is a little bit darker than my face. That's only because I fake tan and I have to ensure that my face matches the rest of my body. And I'll be blending that in with the full coverage face brush. I'm going to draw a few lines on my face. And then I'm just going to buff this in with the brush. This brush works best if you stipple it all over your skin rather than blending out like this. It works best if you just kind of push the brush gently into your skin. Next I'll use MAC Pro Longwear in NC20 to conceal underneath my eyes. I'm going to use my ring finger to apply this and then use the full coverage face brush to blend it out. It's really important to place that concealer in the inner corner because for some people that's where they get the most darkness. Next I'll be using MAC Select Sheer Loose Powder in NC40 to set my face. I'll be using that powder with the powder brush. And I'm just patting this into my skin. Sometimes when you move the brush like this in large circular motions, it can actually take off some of your foundation. So I'm just going to be dabbing this onto my skin very gently to push the powder into my skin. Next I'm going to add a tiny bit of bronzer. This is the Bobbi Brown Golden Light Bronzer with the bronzing brush. One of my favourite little tricks with this brush is to dab the product quite gently on the side of the brush. So not flat against the product, but only on the side. And that way you get a lot of precision when you're contouring. And then you can use the flat side of the brush to blend out that line. Next I'm going to take my all-time favourite Bobbi Brown product, which is the powder blush in Nectar with the blush brush. It always helps to tap off the excess so that you don't put too much colour onto your cheeks at once. I like to smile just a little bit when I apply my blush because it shows me where the apples of my cheeks are. Next I'm going to use the Mineralize Skinfinish by MAC in Soft and Gentle with the Eye Blender brush by Bobbi Brown. You can even run a little bit of this underneath your brow bone to highlight that area as well. Taking whatever's left on the brush, I'm going to run that down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead and on my cupid's bow. Next I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Brow Pencil in Grey to fill in my eyebrows. Next I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Longwear Cream Shadow Stick in Sunlight Gold all over my eyelid as a base. Then I use my finger and just blend that out. Next I'll take the Bobbi Brown Metallic Eyeshadow in Champagne Quartz with the eyeshadow brush. So I'm just going to pat that onto my eyelid. You'll get a much stronger colour if you pat the eyeshadow on rather than sweeping it around, which tends to kind of pull the eyeshadow off as soon as you've applied it. And don't forget to apply some in the very inner corner here, as this makes your eyes appear much more open and awake. Next I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Smokey Eye Kajal liner and line the very upper lash line. If you hold the pencil horizontally against your eye, you're going to get a much nicer, smooth, clean line on your eyelid rather than going like this, which is a bit dangerous and also much harder. It's a lot easier if you just very gently run the brush along your upper lash line. I'm not going to be applying very much of this. I just want a bit more definition on the upper lash line. As you can see, it makes quite a large difference just adding that little bit of extra black on the upper lash line. Now for the fun part, which is mascara. I'm going to be using the Bobbi Brown Smokey Eye Mascara, which is another one of my favourite Bobbi products. It makes your lashes super thick, super long, and very, very dramatic. Last but certainly not least, I'll be using the Bobbi Brown lip colour in Neon Pink. This colour is incredible. And there we have the finished look. This look is great because it's all about enhancing your natural features. When I think of spring, I think of colour and I think of very basic, simple, minimal makeup. That is why I love this look. Instead of focusing on the eyes, the cheeks and the lips all at the same time, you're saving time by just focusing on one particular area, which of course is the lips. Thanks for watching my first video with I Love Makeup. If you would like to see more tutorials and little tips from me here on this channel, then please thumbs up the video. Also check out another great look from my Australian neighbour Chloe Morello. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you soon. Bye!